Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Middle Class Kidnapping Insurance. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link of today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Now, let's get started. We're hearing some very strange and disturbing rumors lately about kidnapping. As you may know, kidnapping is a huge industry in many parts of the world. We're hearing that Mexican and South American gangs are looking to bring their kidnapping industry to the U.S. on a large scale. Not just kidnapping of the rich, but also kidnapping of the middle class. And they're thinking of doing it in a very clever way. Some of them are doing it virtually, which means that they'll steal the cell phone of a family member of yours who's vacationing somewhere, and then go through the contacts and find a family member and tell them that you've been kidnapped and that they have 5 hours to wire you the money or else. In reality, your family member hasn't been kidnapped at all. Only their phone has been stolen by pickpockets, and it's being used to create the impression that they have been kidnapped. A panicked family member will then go to Western Union and wire the money, only to get a call from their supposedly kidnapped relative a few hours later saying that they lost their phone and now they've got another one and they're not kidnapped at all. Everything is fine. Nothing happened. Don't worry. The supposed kidnappers just pickpocketed their phone and used it to try and extort money from several of their relatives. As for higher level kidnapping targets, we're hearing that that's going to increase as well. We're hearing rumors that the South and Central American gangs are using all the home invasions we're seeing in some places like Beverly Hills, for example, as a precursor to figure out the business model, the kidnapping business model in the United States, and then rolling it out against rich and middle class alike. They're developing and modifying the techniques they use in South America to kidnap people, and they're refining those techniques. The plan is to snatch them or their kids and use ransom demands paid in Bitcoin to get paid. We haven't been able to confirm these rumors yet, but it feels plausible. Already we're seeing the wealthy people in Beverly Hills, New York, and some other cities change their lifestyles and their behavior in dramatic ways. They're changing how they dress and what they wear. They're changing their daily routines. They're hiring more security for themselves and their children. They're even changing the ways they leave their homes. It used to be that people would just walk out of their homes. Now they check the outside security cameras and look up and down the street before they leave to make sure there's no one in the car or on foot that looks out of place. They've also become much more cautious about speaking to strangers. Making small talk with strangers was never a problem for most people. Now, if you try and approach them with small talk, many of them will just ignore you and walk away. It's an elevated level of paranoia that's being caused by all the security issues and crime out there. All that criminality, it's just changing our society. So what can middle class people do who can't afford security or kidnapping insurance? What can they do to protect themselves? I believe that, like the wealthy, they should dramatically increase the precautions that they demonstrate. That should be your form of kidnapping insurance. Paranoia and elevated situational awareness. I think they should also become much more paranoid and stop thinking that it can happen to them. Because it can happen to anyone who isn't vigilant, prepared, or intelligently paranoid. If they bring large-scale kidnapping to the U.S., then I think the blowback and the outrage will be so enormous that law enforcement will be forced to react very aggressively against the kidnappers. I think the culture in the U.S. would go on the attack against these people, and hopefully the media too, but you never know about the media. They're acting really strange lately. Let's hope this is only a rumor and things never get to this point. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode of your show on all your social media to help get the word out. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.